Hey Gianluca.
Hi, Arunma. How are you?
Hello. I'm good. How are you?
Yeah, I'm fine, thanks. Thank you. Okay. Yeah, I received a clean file from Swampville, and I don't know if you already shared the file with you and the other vendor or not.
Uh, no, was not sure.
Okay, I'm sending you by email.
Okay.
Okay. Okay, send right now.
Okay, I should get in a few minutes.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, I got it.
Okay, perfect. Hello, Swampville.
Hello.
Yeah, I shared your file with Arunima, Bobby, and other mentor.
Okay.
So it's a it's a great job. It's already clean. So in my opinion, we can start to select um, the candidates and also schedule the meeting with the interview with them. uh, I'd like to share that with Bobby and Tripur, just some minutes if they are joining the meeting.
Okay, sure.
Thank you.
So one of the things that I was wondering was I had gone through like 70 or odd these applications, and one of the things that I did notice was the one of, like earlier what I've noticed is cover letter plays a very important role in this, like getting your application through. Earlier there used to be, like in the mentorship that I applied to, the Hyperledger mentorship that I applied to, we had to do a proposal, but cover letter is pretty similar to a proposal as well. So, but I noticed this one thing, that a lot of these have AI generated content, so it wasn't really a good metric to sift through the candidates, because everything what they're trying to write is almost certainly the truth. I mean, the LLM won't, you know, it doesn't give false answers to conceptually. It does not give false answers, but if you ask it the specific details, then it may fail. So what do you think about that?
Okay, about the selection process, yeah, in my opinion, we can start from the email, by mean email, where they, where she talks about the first week. Yeah, just to open again. Okay, she wrote, review applicant profiles, resume, and cover letter. Also, no tasks on. Okay, you may assign an additional task. Okay, is not our case, and further evaluation to help identify top candidate. 2024. Please conduct online view interviews with your top 5 applicants. The interview cannot only help you evaluate the applicant's level of preparedness, qualification, motivation, communication styles, but also offer the applicants the opportunity to ask questions related to your project. During your interview, you should also discuss the applicant's availability and personal academic job commitment. And these are expected to commit 15 to 20 hours a week on a consistent basis from June through November to your mentorship project. So I think it's from 13 to 24. We have time to select the select candidates based on the skills, qualification, motivation, and availability.
Yes.
With the availability for all months from June to the end of November. So in my opinion, yeah, for example, I can start reading the resume. Resumes help us to understand if they are if they have skills on
Yes.
our project. For example, you can select people who have background on JavaScript and React.js, but also other people who has I don't know, which know the cloud and Docker container skills,
Yeah.
and also people who have skills on AI and background in AI. In that case, we can, for example, group different mentees, and in related on background. We
Yes.
can have I don't know, front-end developers, and also cloud and architecture, the cloud architect, and also I don't know, AI engineer. This is an example. But
Yes.
also, if I'd like to read the cover letter to understand the motivation, and based on the cover letter, I will select candidates which want to contribute to open source, because if we continue to read, Min wrote that we also consider people who wants to passionate about open source and interested to become active contributors and future champions. Yeah, see, I think cover letter is not the best way to evaluate the motivation, but yeah, it's a way to start. And you can also schedule more than 5 interviews if you think that are good candidates, and then you should evaluate that one.
Yes.
Anyway, yeah, I will conduct the selection in that way. I start from resume, reading the cover letter, and also see if some of them are already contributed to open source projects, in my opinion. What do you think, Arunima?
Yeah, obviously. We have to generate them. I feel we can use the info for it related to that. So that's what that's skill or not, or just contributed in the open source project related to that. Because if everyone is like to write the organization, it would be difficult to differentiate on basis of that in that. Am I audible?
Now, yes.
Okay, so I was saying that in case most of the students are using AI to generate the cover letters, then what we can do is that we can use the proof of work as like if they have done any projects related to the skill or not, or if they have contributed to any open source projects related to the skill or not, and then understand the level of efficiency in that particular area.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah.
Yes. One of the things that I wanted to mention was that some of these people on Discord and who have been part of this journey from very early, I think we should give them some preference. Who have been part of the community calls as well as
Yes, exactly.
yeah, if they want like one of the people that I can say is like Peter is one of the people who has been uh, who's been involved very early with this project. So at least we should get them to the interview, and then we'll we can give them
Yes,
this sort of
exactly.
preference where they're
Exactly. Exactly, because the regularity shows that they are interested in the project and they are willing to give their best.
Yeah, agree. I mean, people are on Discord, and also some of them are proposing some work. As you can,
yes
as you know, I think they are good evaluation, because they are motivated to join the project. And if some of them, because we know that just one mentee is paid, but other people can join the program as volunteer, or can join the collaborative learning program. So which is open, is still open. So if they want to contribute, they can. Hello, Tripur.
Hi, Januka. Bobby will be joining us in a second. She's having some problem with her computer. So.
Okay, no problem. So we can start. I try to share you a short summary of yesterday. Okay, I shared clean file from Swapnil, which yeah, had a good job for us, and the file is that one. I'm opening and share my screen. Okay, do you see my screen?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, perfect. So this is the, yeah, I can also zoom in some. Okay, this is the same order of the that one. Okay, just filtering the pending. But he correctly filtered only candidates which submitted both the resume and the cover letter. That one, second is, for example, that one, which is that one, and so on. So we have about 356 because the first row is the yeah, the either 356. Lots of candidates. We are very, very happy, but we have to select in the first week the best 5 candidates, and in the second they will schedule an interview with them, and in the second week we have to select the best 3 candidates and communicate them to me. So we decided yesterday to select 5 candidates per mentor. So we have 5 times 5, 25 candidates, and each mentor can schedule interviews with mentee, like Swapnil also talked about Peter. I don't know if he is interested in joining the project. And after that, at the end of this week, yeah, or at the end of the next week, we will select the best 3 candidates. I don't know if it's clear, Tripur.
Like we are selecting only 3 mentees.
Yeah, only 3 because they each candidates can apply to 3 projects. So we select in these 2 weeks, we will select 3 candidates and communicates, send this name with project name, email, and so on to Min. Min use these 3 top ranked with other match the project and candidates. Okay, because I think each person, each selected person received the email of the notification, and he can decide to choose one project or another one. Okay, so in first step, in these 2 weeks, you should select your best 5 candidates and 5 candidates, and also and schedule the interview with them, and select some of them, also assigning like a grade. And at the end of the next week, we will shortlist 3 from the list, the total list. I don't know if it's clear.
So each mentor will be selecting 5 mentees, like
Yes,
5 top mentees, and then we are going to submit it to.
yeah. For example, we have in that case we have 300 356. We have 5 mentors, like 71 candidates for each one. We can start from, for example, that one.
So, hey, Gianluca.
So I
Yes,
have a
yes.
question, Gianluca. Oh, sorry.
Oh, sorry. Yeah.
No, please, Bobby.
Hello.
Hi,
Go on.
everybody. I have a question.
Hello.
So I took this very long grid that you sent yesterday, the one where I was like from 125 to 250. and I copied the candidates from 125 to 250 and I put them in an Excel sheet. I got rid of the ones that were withdrawn. My problem was I was having trouble finding them in the mentorship. I couldn't search on a person's name.
Yes, yeah,
So I
I know the
couldn't find
reason.
them. So is there a way we
Yeah.
can just do this without the Excel
Yes.
worksheet? Just work through the mentor interface?
Yes. Yes. But yeah, I see.
Like you do page
bec-
1 through 20, I'll do 20
yeah,
through
yeah.
40, or
No, no, no.
whatever.
The problem is related because the file that I shared is downloaded by the system from the system, and is sorted by, I don't know, name, or it's different from the page. The page is sorted by that field. Okay, it's sorted by that field, and correctly, Swapnil already created that file, which has the same, it's sorted in the same way. So the first is, for example, that candidate, which is that candidate, and he had a great job because he has already filtered completed tasks submitted. So in that file I shared by mail, we have only candidates good for the selection. The second, in fact, the third is that one, which is that one. I don't know if it's clear and if the answer.
Yes, the Excel worksheet already filtered out the people who didn't complete the application.
Yeah, that file, mentees underscore clean dot csv, which I send you by mail, is created by Swapnil, and it's very good because as
Yes,
the
very
same
good.
order, yeah, the same order of the page, and already selected people who completed the task, and the total number is 356 because you consider the first row, which is the header file, the header or the column,
Header.
the header, sorry, the header of the header. So we have 356.
So like 70 for each of us.
71, yeah, 71 for
71.
each of us.
Okay, now my question is, so these are listed the same as it is in the mentorship. So we get to look at the 71 applicants, look at their page on the mentorship dashboard, take some notes, and then decide out of those 71 which are the top 5. And then we'll move them to the interview process. So we'll be doing 25 interviews. And again, the interviewer is random. So we'll just put the times somebody's available, or we can revisit that wiki page. I did some work on it so we can see everybody's got the Zoom link, and I'll give you the login and password if it does, to get you in it. So we'll be interviewing 5 people each, and then I'll find that information against where the questions are that we're going to ask, and then how we're going to rank them. So keep talking for a minute while I look for that.
Yeah, I agree. 5 per mentor, and Swapnil already select 6, but I don't know, 5, 6. It's quite similar, and because of also we have to check their availability, because we can schedule in these 2 weeks, but if we have students which are not available in 2 weeks, we can also I don't know, switch to the next one. So we can choose also 6 people for mentor and try to schedule interview with them. Do you agree, Bobby?
Yes, I do. But we're gonna be doing 25 interviews total.
Total?
And then we're
Mm.
going to, if I could share my screen for a second,
Yeah, sure.
and we can go over these. These are not set in stone. These are sample interview questions. There's 4 different categories. If we want to talk about the questions, edit them, change them. I know somebody did some work on this. So, this is just copied from a chatbot. So here's the categories for scoring. So I think the scale should be maybe on a 1 to 5, 5 being the best, 1 being not so good, and take a combination of their, 5 talking points. And you can ask different questions. They don't really have to be exactly the same, but to get the same feel for their technical skills and expertise, problems, things like that. And then we can put a number for each candidate, after, if we want, we can go to someplace, a wiki page somewhere, and copy this down for each one of the 25 interviewers, and have this open for them, maybe make a page for each one of the 25 we decide are going to move forward, and then make a page for this with this matrix so that we can put the name of how many, I might interview 1, Gianluca might be available to interview 10. I mean, that just depends on the scheduling and how that like pops in. But every candidate should have, which would mean that this wouldn't need, see, we put this on the mentorship page, and you can't edit it. So I'm going to take it and copy it and bring it somewhere else. I'm going to copy this, and I'm going to go to our lab. I apologize for my computer. That's why I was so late. It is just ridiculous today.
No problem.
Okay. So if everybody agrees, we can just keep this template for interviews, or we can change this to say mentors only, or I don't know if we want to hide this from.
But yeah, we can also create a local copy, and because I think if we use the same method for the interview to evaluate each candidate, we can share our 5 list at the end of week, or at the end of next week, before to when we have for example 50 25 candidates, we can decide the 3 best, and also send an email to Min.
Yep. So again,
I
go ahead. I'm sorry. I just want to ask for feedback on the questions. That's all.
I have a suggestion, like we can make a sub pages of these this template one, and then we can have one for each mentor. Like we will have their name, mentor Tripur, mentor Gianluca, and like that. And then if anyone wants to hop to the other one, like to see what's going on from their side, and also we don't have to share it personally to like each and every template to everyone. So that will be great, I think.
Yeah, I agree. So we can just like save locally your feedback for your 5, and then when we get together to decide, everybody can show them their screens then.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
But I can hide this or I can restrict it. So I've never done this before, but I can try to do this and just let the 5 of us have access, people who can view. I don't want people who can view though. I want people who can edit. I'm not allowed to restrict. Okay. Well, that's it for me.
Yeah, we can also restrict the view because people who cannot view cannot edit. If you agree.
Yeah, so if we can, how do we do that? Trying to figure it out.
How about we switch it to Google Docs, and there we can add this, and then later on we could just bring it over
That's
here.
what I was gonna do. I'm gonna do that right now. Let me just go get information.
Yeah, I agree, Swapnil.
Yeah, you don't have to watch me do this, but I'll do that and then I'll share the link for the Google Drive in about 2 minutes.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
Also, maybe by the end of the day, I'll share the new list for the Menti, the clean list, because there was some issue with because I've already done 73 candidates. So what I wanted to do was just remove those candidates, and y'all could do the rest, like the ones that you will be doing, if that is all right.
So we'll have a new list.
Yeah, I'll share that. Share the Google Doc or the Google Sheet with you, which will
So
have
that we might
everything.
only
And
have to go through 50 each.
yes, probably.
Good.
We can do with the existing one only, no? Like the first 70s are the 1 to 70 are for Swapnil, and then after that 70 to another, adding
But
Yes,
70.
good
the
question.
ones
We have to assign again the 71 for each mentor.
the ones that I did was according to what we distributed yesterday, the list that we distributed yesterday. So I did the 124 that were assigned to me. Out of those, 70 were the only eligible ones, and then out of those, I selected like 6 or something. So it's the order is different in this list and that list. So you have to remove those candidates carefully.
Oh, already removed from the
No,
file?
not from this list. But I can do that. It's all right.
Okay, yeah. If you can create, if you create a Google Doc and eliminate, remove that candidates, you can also assign the 71 to each mentor.
Yes. Yeah. Sure.
Okay.
Yeah, that's very helpful. Thank you so much. Okay, I'm saving the template and I will share it on Google Drive in just a second. And then it says that anyone with this link can edit, but then everybody emails me for permission to get in. So I'm obviously missing something. So let's just make sure everybody can get it before I
Okay, so next step is to shortlist 5 candidates from the 71 and try to schedule an interview with them.
Yes, and I'll share my screen in just a second because I have the
Okay.
Zoom links for everybody. I just have to explain them for real briefly. Let me just get this up on the, gosh, my computer is going. Okay, now
So if we are, if I'm getting this right, what we have to do is we have to take 71 candidates and then we have to filter them out. And then after that, we choose 5 candidates and then from them, we have to choose the top three, right?
correct. So we're
Yes.
going to whittle the 300 down to 25. We're going to talk to 20, we're going to send emails to the 25. Say, I hope we can do group emails to them and to the people who interviews to should get a thank you for trying letter as well.
Yeah.
If we can do that. But the 25 then will sign up on, let me see if I can get this. I'll share the document in a second. There we go. Okay, let me share my screen. Okay, so what I did was I put the days for interviews. So these won't count anymore because I'll get rid of these because we're going to be just filtering through the candidates this week, but I'll redo the rooms for next week. So here are the Zoom links that I'll open up every morning for everybody. So they'll be open all day. Or I'll give you, I'll probably wind up giving you a login to my Zoom account so that you can log in and start the meeting yourself whenever you want. So this Zoom link will be for you to use for the next 2 weeks, whenever you want. So I will email you guys the username and password and the website you go into to organize Zoom calls, and you'll be able to start your meeting, and I'll show you that in a second. My dogs are going to bark in 2 seconds, so I'm going to put myself on mute so you don't have to hear that. No, they didn't bark. Okay, so each one of these is the same link day after day after day, and I just put the days here. We can just change the dates up here. And if you're available for an interview, you just put, and I didn't mean to put you guys down. I just copied this wrong. So I know you probably signed up for one day and now you're on every day. So I'll clear out the grid. But so just put when we start the interviews, let's say after our meeting Monday, if that's okay with everybody. Here we go. After the meeting Monday, maybe we can have a private meeting Monday where we decide the 25. We talk about our 25, our 5 each candidates, and do the letter to invite them to these interviews. So these should all be for next week. And then you would just put your available time. If you want, we can get the names off and just put us down by numbers so that it's blind interviews, so that people don't really get to pick, if they know somebody, they pick, I don't know. It's up to you guys. What do you think about how this lays out?
I think this is great. We can remove the names if we want, but it will be visible in the interview itself, so wouldn't make much difference, I think. But yeah, we can do that for anonymity.
It's awful quiet. Is this stuff okay, or is it, have I lost everybody?
I'm here.
Did you understand? So how you're gonna open a Zoom room? Or we could just ask David for Zoom rooms too. I mean,
Yeah, we can do that.
okay, we get to Google Drive. I'm uploading the interview template. Okay, I'm adding everybody now. Think I am? Yes, I am. So first I'm just gonna copy the link in the chat. Get there. So you can see if you can get on it without needing more permissions. But then I'll just add the group anyway.
One question. Previous edition, did we use the Calendly? Calendly, I don't know the name.
Yeah, I do. I've used that software
Yeah,
before.
remember. Yeah, remember.
Yeah, it's not fun.
Yeah, remember, because it's you can set up your availability on that like a calendar, and you can share that one with candidates. It's quite, I never use it, but I remember that
I have an account for it, and it is time consuming setting up your availability.
Oh, okay.
You know, you have to go through, you have to first create your
Mhm.
availability sessions and then become available to them. So it's very confusing. I find that program very confusing.
Okay.
But
Okay,
it
so we can save
might be worth
time.
a shot. I'll look into it this week
Okay. Yeah, we
because
can
we
save
have
time.
till Monday to schedule.
Yeah, because next
I
step
also
sorry.
go ahead. No, go ahead.
No, yeah, next step. So we can select candidates, and also we can send them an email with our availability. Okay, before Monday, we can do that.
Or we can just direct them to the wiki page where those grids would be, where they can just fill their names in where there's stars.
Okay.
So let me show you that again.
Mhm.
I can't this to. Okay, let me go to not this page. Yes, this page. Okay, here we go. So on this wiki page mentorship program for us, when we write the letter to have them sign up, this is how it was supposed to work. And if we want to do look into Calendly, we have a week to figure it out. But I just put like, so the interviews would start, say, next Tuesday or next Monday, whatever. I would put, if I'm available next Monday at, let me edit it to show you. So on Monday, I'm available here, so I'm gonna put a star. I'm available. Where's the star? There. And on Wednesday, I'm available here, you know, so you would fill this out for when you're available. And then the candidate, once they get the 25 people who get the letter, will then come here and we'll tell them to just edit this page and put your name in a slot.
Okay.
I think you're right. Calendly might be much a wiser way to go, because then you'll get notifications, because this isn't going to notify you if somebody signs up for for your slot. You're just going to have to check every day to see if there's a name.
Exactly. I think Calendly will be much better for this.
Yeah, this is a mess. Yeah, so I'll look into that. I do have a paid account, so maybe I can set something up with the Zoom links and the scheduler. So it'll all be done through Calendly, because I know Calendly talks to Zoom, and if I have these Zoom rooms, I can assign them to. So I'll make a calendar for each one of us, or I'll make one. This is where I'm confused. I'll figure it out. Let me just see. I'm gonna stop sharing because I'm going to go to Calendly and play with it a little bit. Can everybody get in that document in the chat?
Yeah, yes, I tried also to ask the permission to access.
It does ask. All right, I'll go to my email and grant permission. So this is, share my screen again. It's pretty harmless. My computer is so slow. I'm gonna stop sharing my screen in hopes my computer goes quicker so I can get to the page. Come on. Thank you. I know we're running out of time, so let me just see this real quick. I apologize. I don't know what is going on with this. So I will look into Calendly as opposed to internet connection. Okay. As opposed to doing that crazy grid.
Yeah, very time consuming. Start from the login phase.
Yeah. So I'll figure out Calendly to get it really nice and easy for a group calendar, and then I'll get your availability, or if you want to send me your availability next week, or we can wait closer to next week, because I'm sure you don't know what's going on so much next week to schedule this yet. But I guess what we're waiting for, and correct me if I'm wrong, is an email from Swapnil telling us our numbers from whatever, so that we can go and look at them and whittle down the 70 to 5, correct?
Yes, I'm just doing it. I'll send you in a while.
Okay, yeah, you can either drop it in the LinkedIn for us, because I think we're the only people on that room, or send us this in an email if you would. I really appreciate it.
Yes, yeah, sure.
Anything else, Gianluca?
No, I think we are okay. As soon as I receive the next version of the file, I can start to shortlist my 5 candidates. And thank
so
you,
that-
Swapnil.
Yeah, so I just want to check the Swapnil. So the Excel worksheet you're going to send us is going to be filtered out for only the people who completed the application, and it's going to be in the same order as the Linux Foundation mentorship dashboard. We just have to find our first candidate, and then they'll go consecutively from there, correct?
Not from the Linux Foundation. I don't think we need the Linux Foundation for that, like the portal for that. What you can do is you'll find the whatever resources that you need from the Linux Foundation already inside that file. So the
Awesome.
two things that they are they sort of on the Linux Foundation portal you'll get are the resume and the cover letter. So you'll find links to that already inside that link. So you just have to click those links, and you just have to make those decisions there. You don't have to interact with the Linux Foundation interface.
Excellent. Saves a lot of time. Is there, but do we have to, when we review these candidates, do we have to select a button to move them forward? Or does that just happen by us continuing to talk to them and send the 3 to?
Yeah, I'll just share my screen with you. So all you have to do is just write, are you recommending this candidate, or you can we can create a new sheet over here where we'll add our whatever people we are selecting, and what are our comments or what are our remarks, and we can actually move our conversation from Confluence to over here where we are sort of marking those candidates, right? So we
Yep.
can do that over here in this sheet itself.
Perfect. So it's sheet 2 will be for our 5 candidates and our comments.
Yes, exactly. And
Perfect.
you'll find those links over here, so you don't have to worry about that.
Thank you so
I think
much for
this
that.
one
That's
is
such a
the
headache.
I think this one is the resume, and this one is the cover letter. So you have to use any one of those. You can check any one of those. It'll save you a lot of time if you open it inside as a file.
Yeah, great.
I think here
I'm
you have
not
to.
a fan of the Menti dashboard.
Yes. Today itself, I think someone mailed to Min as well. I think that they're
Okay, so-
actually not having fun with it. Yeah.
Yeah, no, it's not fun. It's tough. It's tough. It's not intuitive. You have to go look for stuff. But thank you very much. We're past the hour, so I'll let everybody go. Any questions, just go to LinkedIn and put them in that chat, and we'll see everybody Monday with our short list.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay, perfect.
And
Thank
I
you.
promise I'll have Calendly links all set up.
Okay. Okay.
Bye.
Thank
Bye.
you.
Have a nice day.
Thank you, Bobby.
Bye.
Thank you, everyone.